walk me through the selection process where you chose the kid from the Ohio State instead of Okafor out of Duke.
Well, it's a process, that begins, really a couple of years ago. Although we're not allowed to go in high school gyms, we can track the kids and, certain online services and publications and McDonald's All-Star games. And then, of course, they go to college, and most of the kids at the top of the draft only stay 1 year. So you get the chance to watch them play, for 1 year. Now, there's a couple wild cards, Emmanuel Mudiay, who originally committed to Larry Brown at SMU and then went to China, sprained an ankle and ended up missing most of the season. So you didn't get a chance to look at him as much as you'd like to. And then there was a couple of kids from Europe, that you're not as familiar with also, although I've been over there, and that's a big part of what we do in a league is that we do have to travel and look at these kids. We're most familiar with the kids in this country. Then they declare, and then you can bring them in twice. You can work them out. You can take them out to dinner. You give them to your coaches for a while, and over the course of a year plus, you have to make a decision. And we had a great feel that the Towns kid was going to go to Minnesota, and it was going to come down to the two. We were very intrigued with the European players. Emmanuel worked out for us and had a great workout. But it really came down to, Okafor and Russell. And, we thought we took the guy that we thought would be best for us going forward. And I think they'll all have great careers.
So how does he best fit what you're trying to do, Mitch?
Well, we need help at a lot of positions. It's not like we could draft by position. And we had a promising rookie last year who did very well, Jordan Clarkson. And we think they can both play together. And neither one of them is a prototype point guard. They both can play without the ball. They both would excel with the ball. So we think we have a backcourt going forward in this city for 10 to 12 years. Now, a lot remains to be seen. I mean, Jordan had a really good season on a limited basis on a really bad team. And, of course, D'Angelo is just a rookie. So, we don't know how it's going to play out. We felt we got two players late in the draft, and that might be players one day. And we'll have to wait to find out how that plays out as well. Of course, that's Larry Nance Jr. and Anthony Brown from Stanford.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.